The Kingdom of Heaven is being attacked once again, but not by a Muslim warlord, no, but by a fellow Christian kingdom. And today is the Vikings of Denmark that are here to raid and plunder and pillage the Holy Land. But first, they must defeat the armies of Christ in this 1180 total war battle for you today. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one. It's actually a second time of attempting to cover this battle. Yesterday I tried to do it, and unfortunately I had a few issues. It seemed like in the edit or something, it just seemed to be really laggy. Hopefully, fingers crossed, this time around we will get this sorted. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing how this one goes down once again. I know what's going to happen, but do you guys know what's going to happen? Let me know in the comments. Are you backing Jerusalem or are you backing Denmark? Funnily enough, actually, Denmark did actually take part in the Crusades, in the first Crusade as well, or just after it, really. It was about a decade or so after. They actually journeyed themselves to the Holy Land and actually helped take the city of Sidon for the Kingdom of Jerusalem. And then after they'd done that, they kind of then went on to sail towards Constantinople, and a lot of them became Varangian Guard and served with the Byzantine Emperor. This is very cool. But yeah, many of you might have not known that. It's not just like an English or a Frankish or a German sort of thing. A lot of other nations took part in Crusades, including the Danes and the Norwegians. They took part quite a lot. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing how this one goes down. These Gedrick spears are out in the front lines. I guess maybe they're there to counter the heavy cav of the Crusaders. But yeah, we will see what they can do. They don't have any range units. The only range they have are horse skirmishers. They don't have any like infantry range. I don't know if that's just because they haven't got really good ones, or they just chose not to bring any. They have gone very much for an infantry spam, while Jerusalem kind of has, you know, a bit of everything, bit of cav, bit of archers, bit of swords, a bit more balance. And here we go, cav going in or not going in. It looks like it's going to be a no to going in just yet. But yes, if you're wondering what mod this is, you're like, why are you playing a medieval game in a Rome 2 Total War? It is the 1100 AD mod for Rome 2 Total War. It is set in the year 1100, and it is, yeah, a medieval mod. So it's just after the Crusades that happened, so the Kingdom of Jerusalem has been claimed the year before this mod like starts. And yeah, the Jerusalem has just sort of been established as a kingdom, and it's kind of based obviously around that and around all the other political things as well going on in the world. It's basically just a European map with the Near East, like Rome 2's map is typically. This cav here kind of pulling through, I'd say, to try and get out of that Dugath spear there. A bit cheeky there from the Jerusalem player, but yeah, the Jerusalem player is charging into a lot of spears here actually with these Gedrick spears. But yeah, if you want to check out this mod, last thing I'll say on it before we just get really into the battle is you can get it on the Steam Workshop. I'll leave a link for it in the description, and also a link to their Discord if you ever want to get involved in any replays yourself. Yeah, you can see here the infantry seems like they're doing okay. Crusader infantry seem like they're doing okay. They are getting side shot here by Germanic horse skirmishers. They need to be careful of that. Looks like we've got a heavy cav sort of holding down the front lines here for Jerusalem. We have got Order of the Holy Sepulchre. They're going to be going in. Those guys a little bit more elite than the Crusader infantry, which is actually getting beaten in a 2v1 here. I kind of hope that they don't just dress all the Crusader infantry as sort of like this. It's like in the typical like white and red, and we have like more like sort of like multi sort of coloured, like the actual standards of the Crusader lords, because that's what they kind of wore. They didn't really, they only wore the white and red with the Templars, and anyone that sort of like was on Crusade as a Crusader. The Kingdom of Jerusalem didn't wear like white and red. That's just kind of like a Hollywood sort of thing. But yeah, we've got hammer and anvils going on here. A heavy cav actually losing in a fight here against noble horse cavalry. Looks like these skirmishers were maybe going to go in, maybe to try and charge on these Crusader infantry, or just to rear charge this big fight here. Yeah, the cav getting involved, maybe in a bit of a rear charge, has itself got itself surrounded, and is going to rout here, so that's a big loss there. We've got some heavy cav managed to pin down one of the skirmishers here, but they're still jabbing whilst in melee, which is a bit cheeky, and they're going to get routed. And more infantry breaking here as well, and we've got spears breaking through, Dugath spears, now facing off against Crusader spearmen, which are very heavy, so they can be tough to beat. They do look good though, the models do look really, really cool. I kind of hope we get some like Templars and stuff like that instead of like to add to like the Kingdom of Jerusalem. That would be very cool to see, and Hospitallers. I've got Dugath swords here, Yeah, it just defeated that Crusader infantry. They've got a lot of infantry here now. 3 units. They can swing around, hit these archers. There's nothing on the flank here. Or they can rear charge these spears. Really do some damage there. Archers are starting to, you know, defeat some of these Dugath swords. We've got, yeah, multiple Crusader infantry in here trying to pin down the left. Cavalry here. The general is, yeah, winning this fight easy against horse skirmishers, as I'd expect. Well, he's not winning yet, but he has clash and he should win. Will the general for the Danes here actually come over to help try and win that fight? It looks like Crusader general is going to try and fall back. That's a risky thing to do. He's going to take losses doing that. The spears are still free here. They could support. If the general just pins himself down against the spears in here to support, he wins that fight easily. He really does. Crusader spears here are, you know, holding up a lot of Danish infantry and actually are routing some of these Dugath spearmen. Horse skirmishers as well getting into melee, and they're actually getting just shot to pieces here by archers, these pilgrim archers. And there you go. But that general actually did manage to get out of there without a loss. And he's now clashing with these skirmishers over here, trying to do what damage he can to them. But those skirmishers getting to the back lines did rout one of the Crusader infantry there. It's, again, another loss. The left flank looking very tenuous. It's 4v1. The Crusader infantry can't hold on forever. Those spears might need to be committed. A general kill is going to be needed soon on the Danes. If the Danes want to turn, if the Jerusalem wants to turn this one around. Denmark's doing a great job so far. Horse skirmishers here getting routed by the Crusader heavy cav reserve. That was just held back. But there's still plenty of spears here that need dealing with. These Gedrick spearmen can't be charged by the cav. That's an instant death for them. There's, yeah, one Order of Sepulchre still alive. At least as far as I can see. I can't see any others at the moment. Yeah, this one's still in 67. Still looking very healthy. That's good to see. The general, again, still sort of snooping around this melee fight here. They're going to win this fight here at the Denmark against the Crusaders. Jerusalem, yeah, falling back what troops he can. The Order of the Sepulchre might want to just try and get in and try and flank these Danes here. Just try and help out his Crusader spearmen colleagues. His comrades in arms. And in they go. Yeah, the Order Knights going in here. Very nice. I guess these guys are sort of like Templars, Order of the Holy Sepulchre. These guys are like, well, yeah, usually aren't like a proper military order. They just defend the Temple of the Holy Sepulchre. And here we go, charge from the general here, going into the back lines of the Crusader spears, trying to rout these guys. And the same from Jerusalem's general as he tries to rout the swords here. We're seeing a war cry popped onto the general. Not the greatest. The choice should have picked the Crusader spear. And there you go. Horse skirmishers getting in against heavy cav. Heavy cav should win that one. But look at the amount of infantry that's be able to now be thrown into either the general fight or deal with the spears or the archers here. There's so many resources. Spears here managing to hold on. Looks like the swords might break here as well for Denmark. That's good to see. These Order Knights here need to get back into a fight. Probably engage that general if they can. And yeah, this noble horse cavalry actually is starting to suffer as well. He's in melee, prolonged melee against the spears. It looks like he might be trying to pull out, as is Jerusalem's general. So both sides are going to just try and fall back. It's probably the best for them. And then the Order of the Holy Sepulchre Knights could go in if they want to try and engage this. And they still have a healthy Crusader spears. They need to get that into the fight still. And Jerusalem, with the Cavs, slight advantage, needs to try and do hammer and anvils and get good side shots with his Pilgrim Archers there. Also, yeah, shoot that general down if you can with the Pilgrim Archers. Focus him. Keep him at a distance. Jerusalem's veteran, grizzled Crusaders going back into battle. These guys have fought Turks. They fought the Egyptians. Now they've got to fight the Danes. The Danes are just here for loot and plunder, probably. They're not here for God. I mean, they might be. They're not here to preserve God's kingdom in the east. Good charge though by the general. Not so. I mean, he's against a sword, so it's not so bad. He kind of pulled out in a bit of a dicey way. I mean, he is through his own lines actually, so it looks like it's okay. Look, did take some losses though, losing decisively. And there you go, general going in against a very small Crusader heavy cav unit, and he is still alive for now. The horse archers also going in there. They are going to probably rout though, and we've got Pilgrim Archers now going over, I guess, to try and get into melee, trying to support their cavalry. And yeah, they've actually routed the cav, so it's now just the archers to try and rout that general there. Can they do it? The general has gone into the back lines here for Jerusalem. He's back charged these Dugath swords. He's routed one, might rout another. Pilgrim Archer still alive. Noble horse cav here still going as well for now. And there you go, a mass rout starting to take place. This back charge from the Crusader heavy cav is taking effect. The Order Knight's still holding on, and I think the General is is not dead, but he's just broken through army losses. And there you go, a costly victory for Jerusalem in today's battle. What a fight. We'll end the replay and have a quick look at the end results. This one's sent in by Premsil, who was playing as Jerusalem, so thank you very much, man, for sending this one in. Yeah, he got 72 kills with his general, who did a decent job, you know, still pretty healthy at the end of the day. 104 kills here with his archers. His archers are the MVPs, 101, 119. Then the spears here, 109 kills. And then his Order Knights getting 231 kills. And then we got Vo, who's another sub, getting 65 kills with his Noble Norse Cavalry. Javi's not getting many kills, but I think they were really pestering enemy like Jerusalem Cav, so I think they got some like good quality kills. The Dugath swords 51, 63, and not the best swords in the world. They definitely were outclassed by the Gedrick swords, who did a lot better. 113, 79, 78 kills for them. But there you go, guys. That is today's 1100 AD battle. If you want to see more of this mod, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment show your support. I would definitely am looking to maybe do some scenarios for it, and maybe do a stream as well with this this mod. It could definitely be quite fun to check out. But until then, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.